introduce yourself, dear? Your name, your age, and where you're from?
My name is Olga. I turned 62 April 12th. I'm originally from Delaware.
Delaware?
I've been up here for 4 years now.
That's a long time, right?
Yes.
Are you stuck?
No, I was stuck. My significant other of 20 years ended up with Alzheimer's back in 2018. And then it got really bad. My youngest son had to leave his life, come help me. Mark was a big man. Anyway, long story short, he ended up in a home. COVID happened. COVID-19 happened. Mark's family took me to court. Mark left everything to me. They contested the will because they said that there wasn't a witness that witnessed Mark and the notary that they notarized. It was notarized. Well, the seal was there. They're millionaires. They kicked me and my son out of my home that I was in for 20 years. We had nowhere to go. We lived in bamboo, in a one-man screened-in tent that we had to put plastic over. My son and I ended up meeting a guy that we came up here to Philly every single day to get drugs, to take fentanyl, to take back to him. And he supplied us with our drugs. We were homeless for 2 years, living in bamboo, coming to and from Philly. What ended up happening, I got really sick. I woke up in a hospital. They told me that they put me in a medically induced coma because I had double pneumonia and the fentanyl was killing me. I came out of the coma and I said, I want to go into rehab. I went into rehab. I was on methadone for 2.5 years. I went into a shelter. Lived in a shelter called Self, and they got me help. I mean, my life back. I got my home. I got real sick again. I have what's it called? COPD. I went to the clinic and I asked them to lower my dose of methadone, that it was making me sick. They wouldn't listen. I was throwing up constantly. I had enough. I walked off the clinic. 2.5 years clean. Walked off the clinic because they wouldn't help. So I did good for a whole month and a half. Here I am, back here on fentanyl. I've been going to and from doctors, sick. Couldn't keep nothing down. I found out the methadone and all the medication that they had me on, weren't compatible. And I'm like, they're the doctors. They're supposed to know this shit. I got myself off all the medicine. And I thought I could do it. And I came down here looking for my son.
Sorry. You got it. Sorry.
My youngest son's down here still. I can't find him.
Oh my God, how long has it been?
2 years.
What?
2.5 years, and I can't find him. I came down here looking for him, and I just said I want to just do it for one day, fentanyl, one day. Here I am a month later.
Damn, I'm so sorry, dear. What's your situation right now? Are you homeless?
No, I have my home.
Okay.
I come down here every day or every other day and buy what I can. And it seems like the asshole rips me off. I gave him my money. He said he wouldn't rip me off. He'd be right back. Mother effer. Sorry.
Damn, I'm sorry they did that to you.
I'm just a fentanyl. I smoke it.
You smoke it?
Yeah.
Have you shot it before?
Never. I will not. I refuse to stick a needle in me. From day one, I told my son I'd never do that, and I haven't.
So who introduced you to drugs?
My son's friend.
Tell us about it. How that happened?
While I was taking care of Mark, I was in the process of seeing doctors.
This train go by so loud.
I know.
There's so much distraction out here. It's so hard to concentrate. No, it's not your fault. It's just so much going on out here. Go ahead, dear. You can continue.
While I was taking care of Mark, I was in the process. I had 2 broken feet, thanks to Mark. But anyway, I was having a lot of pain in my legs going to and from the doctors. And then, you know, taking care of his hand, then COVID hit. I couldn't get in to see doctors. And then my son's friend was tired of seeing me crying in pain. And he goes, look, try this, it will help. And I said, how do I do it? He goes, you snort it, you shoot it, or you smoke it. And I said, well, I'll try to smoke it. And I was hooked from day one.
Damn. What's your job status? How do you make money?
Luckily, my deceased husband before Mark, my husband and the father of my 2 kids, died from a car accident in 2001. And I receive his pension.
Do you get help from the government?
I just lost my food stamps because my case manager didn't tell me. She didn't do her part. I got to go to welfare and sign back up. Because apparently every 6 months you have to go in. And she told me it was once a year. Well, all this is new to me, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm learning.
What's a day in your life look like 24 hours?
I do the drugs that I can buy, and I just stay at home. I'm looking for my son. I think
look into here.
I think my son, seriously, he's either dead or in jail. I really do. And if he's dead, bye-bye world. I'm not kidding.
So to summarize everything, you came out here to look for your son, and you said you'll try this fentanyl one day, and then.
I'm sorry.
That's what they say. It's never just one time.
I know. It really isn't.
What have you learned from that experience? What did that teach you?
It taught me that what I'm doing now is I'm leaning myself down, and I can never pick up a bag again. I can never do it again. But I don't want to be on methadone. I don't want to be on any drugs. I'm tired.
Are you able to maintain a normal life without using anything? Like
I did. I did.
How do you do it?
A lot of willpower. You get sick.
You good, brother? I'm sorry about that. What do you regret? What are your regrets in life?
Listening to my son's friend, picking up that first frickin' bag. It's not worth it. It just ruins your life. I mean, I was living underneath bamboo.
Struggle is real, right? What advice?
We went hungry. We were cold. I mean, Brian was able to lay in a tent. I sat up like this to sleep every night.
What?
Because it's my son. I needed him to be
I'm sorry,
healthy.
Go ahead, yeah.
Just don't pick up that first bag. You know, talk to somebody. You know, we're not alone out here, but it's hard. You don't want to be around people because they judge you. They really do.
And that's why we do these videos, to try to break that stigma. What are you afraid of? What's your fear in life?
My fear in life that I'm gonna find out my son's dead. He's my baby. I haven't.
I'm sorry. Sorry, dear. We're almost done.
I have an older son that lives in Washington, D.C. He's wealthy. He has his own Banana Republic store. He is happy with his life. He didn't, the whole time Brian and I were out here on the street, he didn't even look for us. But when I wound up in the hospital and they put me in that coma, they called him. And when I woke up out of the coma, first thing I said to him, he called me and I said, Andrew, why didn't you look for us? Why didn't you help us? And he said, well, I didn't know. I said, but you could have looked for me and Brian. Well, I'm so sorry, Mommy. I'll call tomorrow. Tomorrow never came. But he didn't know I was on drugs. I didn't tell him, and they didn't tell him.
Right.
But he's happy in his life, so
Right.
I'm sorry.
No, we're almost done. I appreciate you. Tell us what's been going on in Kensington that you have noticed.
What I noticed is they go into the elevator to go up or come down, and the police lock them in there. And then they tell them either you're going to jail or you're going to rehab. So they take them away. Also, like I was down here Sunday morning at 5:30 in the morning. By 6:30.
Clinic is global health clinic, so I can pick up my sons. Nobody ever heard of it, but
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead.
See, that's another thing. They can't find their clinics. Anyway, by 6:30 in the morning, the police were out here, and I forget the name of the company. It's called Chip or something. They're
Okay,
cleaning
yeah,
up.
I know you mean Clip.
Clip.
Yeah.
What they were doing was they were the leaf blowers blowing all their shit right here. That street right there.
Man.
Blowing all of the trash and telling them get up, and all the police come rolling in to arrest them. I got the hell out of here.
Man.
I got on the subway and went home. But yeah, that just happened Sunday morning at like 6:30, 7 in the morning. It wasn't even light yet. Right here.
Right. What's your short-term goals for yourself?
Short term, I got a short term and long term. I got to get off this shit.
What's the short term, and then you tell us the long term. Right. How do you deal with all this noise down here?
Used to it.
Used to it. I hear that a lot. I will never get used to noise. I like
didn't-
peace.
Me too, but
You numb to it when you
yeah,
say?
that's another thing.
Yeah.
That's why I loved fentanyl. It numbs not only the pain, but it numbed my everything. I didn't have to feel nothing.
Wow.
No heartache, no nothing.
How long does it last?
I would have to smoke it every 2 hours.
Every
if
2
not,
hours?
I'd start getting sick.
Oh, so you get sick from smoking it too?
Oh my God.
And not just shooting?
No, smoking it is, they're saying it's just as like shooting up. It goes right into your lungs, into
Man.
your...
How much would you say you spend every day, or how many you use every day?
Before I went into rehab, I was smoking 6 to 8 bundles a day. Now I'm smoking 1 bundle. But
how
I'm
many-
trying 16 bags a day.
Wow, so
I'm trying to...
I'm happy you went down a lot.
Well, yeah, now I'm trying to lower myself more now.
Oh, okay.
I got to. I don't want to do it no more.
Right. Well, dear, we're about to shut down. I really
All right.
appreciate your honesty. What advice would you give to those who are in recovery? What would you tell them?
Keep going to meetings. Reach out to anybody that is there willing to help you. If you want to pick that bag up, call someone. Go to a meeting. Just don't pick up.
Excellent. And if your friends or your family see this, what message would you like to send to them?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying. And I love you guys. I'm here. And you guys just left me. I'm all alone. But I'll survive.
If you had one wish, what would you wish for?
One wish. What would I wish for? That's hard. That's hard.
That's hard, right?
Yeah.
What if you had 3 wishes then? I give you 3 wishes.
I want to be clean, and I want to be a family with my boys again. That's all I want.
So, well, I wish your wishes come true.
I'm broken. I'm really broken.
I'm sorry,
Thank
dear.
you.
I hope the situation turn around for you, all right?
Thank you.
This is the last question I have for you. There are a lot of people that judge people who struggle with drug addiction. What's your message for the world?
We're no different from them, the people that don't use. We're the same. It's just, I don't know what to say. We're just trying to survive, and we have demons, and we don't know how to face the world in our addiction. We need help. I'm no different from you guys, except I use drugs, you don't. That's the only difference.
Gotcha. Anything else you would like to add? Any help that you need from the public, dear?
No.
You all right?
I'm okay.
If people want to write you, do you have an email they can send?
I don't wish to do that at this time.
Okay, all right.
I'm sorry.
It's all right, dear. I just wanted to get you more help, that's all. Well, we clocking out. Don't be bitter, be better. We out there.
Thank you.